Hi there, welcome to Storytime with Miss Andrea, reading on behalf of the Clearview Library District. As always, before we read stories, we have to get our wiggles out. Can you stand up for me, please? I wiggle my fingers. I wiggle my toes. I wiggle my ears. And I wiggle my nose. I wiggle my shoulders. I wiggle my chin. I stretch my arms wide and I pull them back in. I wiggle my elbows. I wiggle my knees. I hop like a bunny. And I smile and say, cheese. Now I have no more wiggles left in me, and I'll sit on the floor as still as can be. For this story time, we will need an egg shaker. And if you don't have an egg shaker at home, that is okay, because you can take an empty prescription bottle or even like a spice bottle, spice jar, and put some uncooked rice or beans in there and make your own egg shaker. Or beads. Beads would work if we don't want to use food. Our book today is by Willems, and it's called That Is Not a Good Idea. What do we see here? We see a fox or a wolf, and it's looking at goose. What do you think the fox or the wolf wants to do to the goose? What luck! Dinner. Excuse me, would you care to go for a stroll? Sure. That is not a good idea. Would you care to continue our walk into the deep, dark woods? Sounds fun. That is really not a good idea. Would you care to visit my nearby kitchen? I would love to. That is really not a good idea. Would you care to boil some water for soup? Certainly, I do love soup. That is really not a good idea. Would you care to look into my soup? A key ingredient is missing. What do you think is going to happen? That is really not a good idea. Oh, a key ingredient is missing. You! What happened? She pushed him into the soup. Well, we did try to warn him. The end. More soup, children? That's a pretty silly story. So we're going to get out our egg shakers because geese and ducks and chickens lay eggs, right? So we'll do some egg shaker songs. Shaker, shakers east, shakers, shakers west. Shake them, and then we'll take a rest. Shaker, shakers up, shaker, shakers down. Shake them, until we settle down. Let's try that again. Shaker, shakers up, shaker, shakers down. Shake them, and shake them all around. Shaker, shakers east, shaker, shakers west. Shake them, until we take a rest. Fantastic. I will put links to more shaker songs in the description of the event. Let's do a song about food, since they made soup, right? Coffee, 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 coffee. Fish and chips, fish and chips, fish and chips, fish and chips. Cheese and crackers, cheese and crackers, cheese and crackers, cheese and crackers. Meat and potatoes, meat and potatoes, meat and potatoes, meat and potatoes. Soup, soup, soup. What does that sound like? Almost sounds like a train. Let's try that again. So our train wheels are going slowly at first until they get faster. Coffee, 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 coffee. Fish and chips, fish and chips, fish and chips, fish and chips. Cheese and crackers, cheese and crackers, cheese and crackers, cheese and crackers. Meat and potatoes, meat and potatoes, meat and potatoes, meat and potatoes. Soup, soup, soup. Fantastic. Let's get our clapping hands out and say goodbye. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as high as we can. Goodbye. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as low as we can. Goodbye. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as fast as we can. Goodbye. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as slow as we can. Goodbye. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as quiet as we can. Goodbye. For those who might want it. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as loud as we can. Goodbye. Thank you so much for coming to Storytime today. I miss you all. I hope to see you soon.